Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis. It's Monday. I hope everyone is having a very, very great day, guys. I hope everyone is having a great day. So what really happened is last week we saw the markets changing the trends, whether US30, German 30, NASDAQ 100, all those things were changing the direction. They were just going down because previously the market was just going up, you see. So we saw the market trying to change that, and which was great because we also made some profit from that. So what's really happening here is we just going to go live even today, the whole week, as I repeated even before. So but what we see is going to be very interesting because now we see a very, very strong bullish momentum bearish momentum, which confirms that, you know what, maybe the market is might be trying to push the lower side, you see. So before we continue, please guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. Let's go to the break because we need to make money. Get funded with Traders Central to kickstart your trading career and make the profit that you deserve, and you will get access to TradingView, my FX book, and many more, and enjoy Traders Central ecosystem and so much more on their marketplace. Link in my description. Check the link, then you will start to enjoy more of the funding. Thanks. Okay, that's great. So now we are on German 30. So what's really happening here? It's quite straightforward. I'm on a 2-hour time frame. Why? Because I needed that in between time frame, like bit small, bit big, so that I can really understand what's really happening. So I'm not going to entertain this part because this part is the time the market was pushing up. Then from there, the market around this area broke out of that, you see. So now we're going to focus on what's really happening around this area. So if you watched my previous video, I mean yesterday, so you will see that actually I did talk about this area because the market later, before the market closing, the market was going up, and since I drawn this thing, I never changed it. So we can see that the market is now respecting this area, and this is a crazy bearish momentum. We might see another, maybe the market might still push a little bit up, but expect another sell-off. Why? Because at the moment we are on a downtrend. We expect the market to create something like that. So what I expect here is, if you missed this type of a move, obviously I also missed that. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to wait for this candlestick to close because already it's a bit lower. I can sell here. Maybe if it pushes a little bit high, then that is going to be called a lower high. Then I can sell around that area, unless we're going to think otherwise. If the market breaks this, resistance, because that resistance actually, it's a symbol to show us that, you know what, the market is going down. We are on a downtrend, so it means when the market breaks that area, we'll be thinking that, you know what, if it's not a fake breakout, it's a time for us to do what, to buy again. But at the moment we still respecting that area, which means we just keep selling. So the best thing is, let's wait for a very nice rejection around this area. It seems like to be a support. It's fine, but we have to still remember that we are on a downtrend. So the market might create something like this. This thing happen most of the time. I always show you that this is something that might happen. If you keep this in mind, you might see the whole week, or if the market is going to keep selling, we will see something like this happening. I hope you understand that, and I hope you can see the bigger picture, because the aim here is to see the bigger picture so that you take the right decisions. This was German 30 or German 40 or DAX 40. So let's move to the next one, which is gold. So what's really happening on gold? Remember, if you still remember, not obviously I said I repeat these things every day. So what's really happening here is we have an area where we can call our support area, plus we have our resistant area, which makes this thing a wedge. this is a wedge, quite straightforward. That is a wedge. So what do we do on a wedge? So on a wedge, mostly the market will consolidate between these areas. So but at the moment, the market is very close to our resistance, which means it's where some people they're going to sell. Here, it's where we're going to buy, something like that. But it's very risky because the market, when the market is wedging, it means that the market will be like seriously consolidating. It might push lower, push up, push lower very quick. So sometimes you might be in the wrong side of the market and you will end up paying the price for that. So the best thing that you can do is make sure that if you enter exactly around that resistance. If you're going to buy, make sure you buy around that support, because in between here, the market will just keep pushing up and down. Simple as that. So I hope you understand that. So I'm just going to ignore gold for now. Because at the moment I don't see that I might have a very nice entry. Only if maybe the market breaks this area, it's where I can say, okay, maybe it's time for us to do what, to buy. Or maybe if the market reaches this area and try to respect that, I can say that it's a time for us to sell. Or maybe if the market reaches the support area. So my job will be what, to wait for that the market to react to the market to create that structure. But if there is not that structure, there's nothing I can do. So now we are on US oil. On US oil, everything is still respecting what I said yesterday. If you still remember, the market was here. The market was around this area. And I told you that, you know what, this is a strong support here. It's where we're supposed to buy, you see. So what's really happening here is actually when the market creates something like this, it tells us that, you know what, the market is respecting this area and we expecting the market to push the upside. I understand that we have a resistant area there, but the bigger picture here is we are still on a bullish momentum because this area has been there for some time. So this might be a lower low, a higher low, then the market might keep pushing up again. And we see that the market is trying to push up around that area. Unfortunately, I couldn't wake up very early. We always busy, guys, so sometimes we just have to like rest. We need to rest before so that we can be productive. So what's really happening is I'm expecting this bullish momentum to push to the upside as we are on the support area. Unfortunately, maybe if we have a small rejection, I will still send that signal. Maybe the market will push the upside. But remember, this shape tells us that we are on a wedge. There is a possibility that the market might still try to consolidate around this area before we see another push or breaking that resistance. Yes, there is a possibility that the market might still break the support area and maybe push the lower side. You should also think about that. But at the moment, I'm still bullish. Why? Because the bigger trend is telling us we are on an uptrend. You can see that since let me say since January, it was like just like that. So it means that is a very strong. And even if I go back, it's not like since January. Even last year, the market was still pushing to the upside. So I hope you see that. So let's push the next one. Guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. So what's really happening here on US30 is quite very nice. I like what I see. Actually, I should send a sell signal. What's really happening here is we see that the market broke out of this resistance, and at the moment the market came back and bounced there several times. So I'm expecting to have maybe something like this because this I think is quite straightforward. I'm expecting the market to continue selling. You see, I'm expecting the market to do that. I'm expecting the market to sell. Why? Because the market just broke out of that uptrend. Now it means now we might expect the market to go to the lower side. Yes, when we trade, sometimes the market might do its thing. Yes, that is the part of the game, guys. So if you're looking for a miracle, if you're looking for some magicians, you can't find them in trading. You can't find them. If people they winning, if let's say last week we did we never lost actually on NASDAQ 100, that doesn't make us like invincible or something else. We still take losses sometimes. So if maybe you have that mindset of holy grail and stuff like that, you are in a wrong industry. In the market, you will always have those losses. But the best thing is we have to keep them very low and keep our profit very high. And it's not some easy job. It's not some easy things that it's not something which is easy, because you just have to learn that. If you're lazy, then it's your problem. It means you'll just donate your money, because most lazy people, they just want quick things, and that quick things comes to those who applied everything. So to them, when they just say something, it seems to be quick, but it's not actually quick. They did put a work behind the scene. Simple as that. So here I'm still looking for some like seriously bearish moves. So around this area, we can see that might be our resistant area. Then we can have a sell pending order around this area, then the market might push lower. If maybe we say the market is going to change that, the market has to break this area and push the upside. We will say, oh, the market maybe is changing the direction, maybe to the upside, something like that. So we can't just say the market is going to go up if we are under this support area. I hope you understand that. I hope you understand that. So for those who want to join my team, here it's something that you can check. You can check if you want to join monthly subscription, which is $20, lifetime, which is under $150, or if you want the signal system, which is only 20. Oh, signal system, which is only $60. Sorry, because the price just changed yesterday, because it's been on special for some time now. So let's go to the next one, which is NASDAQ. So on NASDAQ, we have a structure like this. We had something like the market was pushing up. Guess what? Breakout. Now the market is breaking out. So it means we just have to check what's really happening. We have to find the nice structure that we can rely on. At the moment, I can see that the market is creating this type of moves. It's creating this type of moves where the market creates something like this. If you don't know, you don't know, but maybe you will learn something from this, because we already know these things. So if you don't know, you just need to learn these things. Sometimes you can't just shortcut everything, guys. You can't just try to shortcut everything. So let's see what we can get from this structure. Obviously, we can see this, it's a bearish move. So let's try to get maybe a nice, let me just do it like that. Let's try to get a very nice, what is this nice? Let me just start it from here. Let me just start it from there and try to draw something like this. Yeah, I think I see something like that. Or I don't think this is, I think we touch most of this. I think we touch most of them around this area. So from this area, I think it's something like that. So that might be some sort of a fake breakout. Let's make it like this. Why we do that, we do something like that, is because we touch most of the candlesticks. We touch, let me just clear this. I don't really like what I see. So let me use 1 hour so that maybe I can get those weeks. Maybe I can touch most of them. So when you don't have to do what your head is thinking. Sometimes you see things that you're supposed to do things that you see, not what you think. Because if you're thinking, our mind will always have something to say, and if you follow everything your mind is telling you, sometimes it's not going to tell you the right things to do. Mostly it's attached to emotions, or maybe what you saw last week or something like that. So what I see is here, we are still on that bearish momentum. We can see the market is pushing lower, but the market just created some sort of a very strong move, which we can call that a breakout, but the market, it seems like to be pushing lower again. But maybe we might have something like this. It's just that this structure is still very new. We can still have something like this here. Let me remove that, you'll see. Because now this bearish momentum, guys, is still very new. We need to make sure that we connect to the right points, you see. It might be something like this. It might be something like this. So sometimes you don't have to act like you just know everything. You don't have to be that person, Mr. Know it all. Sometimes you can be wrong. But what I see, I think the structure is still very new. So it's creating those higher lows and higher lower highs. So I think the market is creating something like this. You can see we might still have something like that. So I think the market is still on that bearish momentum, and I now believe that it's something like this. So if it's something like this, it means we might have, let's see, it might have a position around this area and say, you know what, let's have that sell position as a sell pending order. Remember, we don't just jump on the market because we know what we are doing. We know what we are doing. We don't use luck. We just jump on the market. We don't just jump just because maybe we see something like that. No, but I like what I see. I can see the rejections here. That means that the market might be trying to do what? To push to the lower side. Simple as that. So we don't need to complicate things, guys. At the moment, the market is still on bearish momentum, and that is all we need to know. That is all what we want to know, actually, because if you know that, it means our job is to find the areas where we can do what? We can place those sell positions. The areas where we can do what? We can place the sell positions at the right time. So please, guys, don't forget to check out. We're going live later on, so don't forget that. We're going to go live before the market opens. And yeah, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. This is Kenzo Xtrahot. Forex, it's Monday. I hope you're not going to fight the market. The market doesn't owe you anything. Bye.